All right, it's Thursday, May 22nd. Just wanted to follow up on the SPY with about an hour and a half to go in trading. I discussed how I bought some call options up in this kind of area where I was expecting to take out the high of the day. I bought those. I'm holding on through this pullback, and now we're starting to work higher again, which is good. And we're gonna see now. I think I could kind of treat it almost at no risk. I bought the 575 calls at 10:53. I just saw them hit at like 11:50 or close there, like 11:21. So if this whole thing fails again and comes back down, I'll break even. I discussed how I bought some puts early on here and was anticipating taking out the lows of the day. We kind of got down there, but once it failed and came up, I broke even on that trade. And then just given the my game plan coming into the day, where I had puts from yesterday, I was holding on, I was anticipating taking out the lows of the day, but my whole plan, as described, well, I had a comment I described, and I also did a pre-opening video where I was anticipating heading lower, possible, and the weekly chart still in the mode of two-up failure. It would come down and take out the low of the previous week into the gap. But I also said that if we can't follow through and get down there, that will get me excited to get back to the upside in line with the monthly chart that's in two-up mode and has a week to go and still has a target up here to this red, top of the red bar. So that's kind of another push up here in this daily chart. And you can see here we've head up, we gapped up a little bit. You'd think maybe we can pull back into this gap, but if it can't get there, and I know the big picture also is to the upside, I'm prepared, for a failure to the downside to get long. And that's kind of what unfolded here. And that's why I stuck with my, part B of my plan, so to speak. If I didn't get some strong follow through to the downside, I was going to get excited about the upside. Now, we're coming to the end of the day. I don't know how this bar is going to end up. It could still conceivably just hold in here below the midpoint of the prior day, and who knows, by the end of the day in the last hour we'd get a big drop down and this bar is going to look nice and red, and you would have thought how easy it was looking at it. But then you look at how the structure unfolded. It was very tricky trading. So anyway, just wanted to follow up. I'll do no worse than break even on this trade, and if it comes back down to my entry point here, then I'll just see how this bar closes today and then know what to think about tomorrow. But if I could maybe this could be the beginning of that failure to the downside, a reversal back up. Maybe it traps a lot of these sellers from yesterday, and by the end of the day we get a strong green bar to the upside, get through the midpoint of this bar and maybe close strong, and then follow through towards the end of the week to those upper targets, and it can be a very nice trade to the buy side here. So the main thing is it was no risk, fortunately, buying the puts here, anticipating we could head lower after breaking even, and now given the follow through a little bit higher, I see no risk in trying to hold on and kind of see if we can get that end of the day kind of push to the upside. So I thought I'd follow up on that. That's the way I'm viewing it, and if I have to break even today as a whole, I will then kind of know what to expect going into tomorrow, again either up or down.